Well, it's that time of year again.
See? Everything's okay.
A time for us all to come together to embrace the macabre, the frightening, and the grotesque in our everyday world. And I figured there isn't a better time of the year to share some strange and unexplained stories that I found lurking in the dark. And I have to say, it's always a good idea to remain a skeptic, but nevertheless, these clips that I will share today never fail to send a shiver down my spine. And whether they're real or not, well, I guess that's up to you to decide. It's no surprise that in the modern age, there's been a rise of home implementation of security cameras. From traditional cameras to the popular Ring doorbells, they're almost everywhere. But sometimes, we catch things that we don't expect. But out of all these iterations, the most common camera that we've all become accustomed to over the years are baby monitors. Rosie B., a TikTok user who posts videos of her family and her day-to-day life. On the surface, she seems to be a fairly typical TikTok user, posting random videos that you would expect to see on the platform. But amidst her innocuous posts, there's one that has left viewers perplexed. At the end of a normal day, Rosie B. was reviewing her baby monitor footage, expecting to see her little toddler making a mess of the house or sneaking food out of the fridge. But what she saw instead was unexplainable. Take a look. Now if we play it back, we see that the girl is on her way through the kitchen when she stops halfway and seems to talk to someone or something that isn't there. Then it appears that she's asking whatever this thing is if it would want some of her snacks before it attempts to take it for itself. In examining the footage even more, we see that if we follow her eye line, whatever she's talking to seems to be of medium height, not quite as tall as a full-grown adult. And just a bit further, as the box in her right hand is grabbed, you see her look to the right, as if there's not just one person there, but two. But she stands her ground and continues on with her day, as if nothing happened. Now the oddest thing is, that when Rosie B. asked her child about the footage, she said that she was talking to a boy and a girl in the kitchen, and that they just wanted to play. Before I show you the next clip, we need to travel to the Philippines. On a normal afternoon, a mother was cooking and doing the laundry in her home, and to keep her young son occupied, she let him take pictures with her phone in the meantime. After all the chores were done, and the kids were asleep, she went through her camera roll to hopefully save some memories of her son. However, she found a video near the bottom of her camera roll that stopped her in an instant. While the child was playing with the phone, he had a visitor lean in on the left side of the screen. Now the story doesn't end there, because this isn't just a random visitor. The family instantly recognized the face in the video, because it was of their grandmother, who had passed away the previous year. With this video, the family wanted an explanation of what they had seen, so they got in touch with a paranormal seer and performed a seance in their home. After several visions, the seer explained to the family that their grandma simply wanted to see her grandchildren one last time. For this last story, we'll be following a Twitter user named Ryan. She started a Twitter thread detailing an unnerving job she took, babysitting someone's dog. And we'll go through her experience, post by post. My neighbor asked me to watch her dog next week, and she said she'll pay me $40 per day for like 5 days. I just went into her house to meet her, and I got some things to say. First of all, when I walked in, it was completely dark. It's like 7 p.m., and by dark, I mean black. I couldn't see anything. She was so creepy. By the way, she's like 40 years old and lives completely alone in this big-ass house. But hey, I'm not judging. She can be independent. So I'm already creeped out by the way that she talks, and she insisted on touching some part of my body every time she talked to me. Shoulders, hands. So I'm like, okay, I hate this, but it's only for 4 days, and I'm getting paid, so I'm doing this. By the way, the entire time I've been here, I ain't seen one dog, and that's what I'm here for. So finally she takes me to a dark room, where the dog is in a small cage, and I really feel bad for it. She said she keeps it in there all day. And then she tells me to keep it in there when I'm watching it, only let it out to pee. And I'm like, no, I'm saving this dog. So we keep talking, and she tells me about how she's hired people before, and they've poisoned her dog, and she's had to deal with them. Then we continue walking around the house and make it to the living room. She literally has stacks of Trump books and posters all over the room, and I was about to snap. She started talking about BLM and how the media was fake news, and when I thought it couldn't get creepier. She said that she had cameras around her house, in the room I was going to sleep in the kitchen, everywhere. I'm going to get murdered. I considered just saying no, but then I was like, I'm just going to do this, take this woman's money, and never see her again. So this thread's going to be continued. I'm sleeping there tomorrow, alone, and you best believe I'm going to find where she hid those bodies. And just as Ryan promised, the thread continued the next night. I just walked in, and this house is literally so much scarier at night. I only have one cell bar. The only way to open the front door from the inside is with a key. I'm literally dead if someone's in here. I just walked in. I have chills. Ryan then began to check all the bedrooms in the house. Okay, I ain't here for the possessed Annabelle doll sitting on the chair in that room. I left that real quick. The ceiling lights don't work. One of them only flickers, and the only light's coming from the one outside. Looking for cameras now. I'm actually terrified. How am I going to sleep tonight? All of the rooms are unlocked except for this one. I don't have the key. I'm not certain, but I think it goes to the basement. This old radio's been playing on static since I got here. She left it on in between stations. The dog keeps circling in front of the locked basement door. Maybe he knows what's down there. I don't know if you can hear it in this video, but I heard someone at the door, and I've been trying to figure out what it was. You can kind of hear it. I looked through the peephole and nothing was there. I don't want to open it and look. Okay, one of my followers said he thinks he saw something on the doll in the video. I haven't gone back in that room, but I need to check it out. Just as I was about to enter the room, I swear I heard something in that vent. Just a reminder that she lives alone, and her children are 20 plus years old. I don't know why she has this. This is the only doll in the house, and it's on a chair in an empty room. If she was a doll collector, she'd have more than one. One of Ryan's followers replied to her post. The doll had moved. I heard the noise at the front door again. The dog wants to go out to pee, but I'm literally terrified of unlocking or opening any door in this house. I was sitting on the floor charging my phone because I'm at 3% and it's about to die, and I saw that there are nails under the bed. I heard something hit the ground in the room the doll's in. The dog is crying. I didn't move anything in that room. People are saying that the doll could have a camera in it. My phone died while it was still plugged into the wall. My phone is the only electronic and way of communication in this house. She then attempted to get into contact with her friends for advice on what to do. My friend said they can't come. I can't sleep here. I might have to leave. I just talked to my other friend. She said it's probably nothing, and I should wait it out till morning. I'm conflicted. For those of you asking about the light, it's a lamp I found in one of the empty rooms, which I mentioned earlier. Not to be every white girl in a horror movie, but should I stay through the witching hour? No joke, I'm getting really bad energy from the room that the doll's in. There's something bad in there. Ryan then stopped posting for a few hours, but then she came back with an update. I'm okay. The dog is okay. One of the scariest nights of my life. I started hearing things. Really scary things at like 1 a.m. I started having a panic attack and had to leave. I can't force anyone to believe me, and I know some people don't, but I know what I saw, heard, and felt. I'm never going back. Thank you all for everything. And just like that, the thread came to an end. Once again, I think it's a good idea to remain skeptical, but it's an engaging story nonetheless. And I think we can all agree. At least the dog made it out in the end. Well, I hope you enjoyed this dive into shorter, more bite-sized stories. There are a lot of strange things out there, and I'll continue to share these shorter compilations in the future. And I hope this puts you right into that Halloween spirit. Stay safe out there. You never quite know what's lurking in the dark. I'll catch you in the next video. Good night.